guys. We got a 04 Toyota Corolla with high idling, and we're gonna replace the idle control valve. We've got a lot of wind today, so I hope it doesn't affect this video, but we're gonna change it anyways. It's a idle control valve. I did some research and found out this could be the problem. Idle control valve. Alright. Put this down real quick. To do that, we need to take off our battery. I already had them loose, so I didn't have to work with that over this video. Try to do it one-handed. Alright. Positive wire. Well, kind of want to get it out the way. Alright. Now, a screwdriver. But anyways, those that's a 10mm socket to get those terminals off, and we need a screwdriver to get this air intake boot off. Pop this throttle cable clip here loose, because you're going to take this throttle body off to get to that idle control valve that's underneath. I already have these screws loose for this clip. Actually, gotta loosen up a little bit more. This one down here. Now you're going to want to take that top cover off. There's 4 10mm bolts for that, to get that off, so you have it out the way, so it's not in your way while you're working on it. And I already pre-loosened them bolts. Well, I only had one because the other 3 looked like they were already broken off previous to me buying it. Set that somewhere. Alright. I loosen that screw there for that boot, side of the boot, and this screw here for this side of the boot. Wiggle it back and forth, get it off. Try not to damage the boot, so you gotta replace it. The next one's gonna be a nifty one. Maybe I gotta loosen up a little bit more. Trying to be easy with it. There we go. Take that up and out. Alright. Now, the sensor we want to replace is actually right here, which it looks like you could do it without taking the throttle body off, but I'm going to take the throttle body off just to do it, just to show you how to do it. I mean, it looks a little difficult because the screws underneath to get it off usually are pretty tight and they're pretty hard to get to. So I just recommend taking it off and cleaning your carburetor while you have it out. Now I already cleaned my carburetor, so I'm not going to do it in this video. But you got a clip for your idle control valve. Squeeze a little clip there and pop it off. Set that somewhere where it ain't gonna get damaged or broken. And then you have two radiator little lines that have radiator coolant going through it, going into your idle control valve, which goes by temperature. So like when it's cold out and your car idles at like 1,000 RPMs and it drops down to like 700 when it warms up, that's what the airflow flows through this here and controls the idle, instead of having a little like a stop, like a bolt that holds your throttle open, like old cars did. They had the throttle positioned open a tad bit so that it would let oxygen through to have the car idle at a certain idling speed. They have a new valve control airflow. It's an idle control valve that opens up, allowing small amounts of air to go through to keep the car running at a higher RPMs or lower RPMs. Now, I'm not no mechanic, so I just learned this or heard this on several different videos and recommendations. So again, you can research and find out, and other people explain more into it, but I'm just going to show you how to change it. I'm not no mechanic or anything. I just do what I can. But let's take this control valve off. I got another clip here. Boom. A little trickier to get to. Same thing as a little squeeze clip. There we go. I'll pop that up somewhere where it don't get broken or twisted, hopefully. I don't want to ruin it. Looks like it's already... I don't want to break that wire in there. Alright. Got a clip here. I can actually squeeze that clip up myself by hand. That's weird. It's not a very strong clip. Pop that hose off. I'm going to twist when you pull these off, not just yank, so that you're not damaging the hose when you're pulling it off. Tricky one there. There we go. Pop that hose off. Now we don't have to take off this throttle cable. We're going to leave it how it is. I'm not going to take it off. I'm just going to take the throttle body off the motor. And those clips are hard to get to. So I have a little thing underneath the car, a drip pan to hold the radiator fluid, and I pop that off because a lot of radiator fluid is going to come out. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I don't want to get on the floor, but I'm going to pop them clips back, take them hoses off, or that hose there at least, and then I'll show you how to take them bolts off. That carburetor. Alright guys, we got those clips loose. That's like I said, 2 radiator lines. I popped the clips loose with the vice grip channel locks, and then I pulled them back without damaging the hose. You just want to twist. I already twisted them. I don't want to pull them off. Like I said, there's radiator fluid going to come out of them. And the bottom one, or the back one. Try to keep those hoses the way they are, not mix them up. I don't think it matters, but I want to make sure, and maybe there's a way it has to flow. I don't know. I doubt it.